Hello everyone and welcome back to KitbashCarnage. So today we're going to take a look at something that came through the post. So I got this package off my friend over at We War Gaming. Check out the link in the description below. I'm not going to mention his name because I'm not quite sure if he actually wants his name to be out there, but here's what we got. So some lovely sprues and more sprues. So in this package we got a lot of different types of sprues. We have some Stargrave scavengers, Stargrave mercenaries, Stargrave crew, Stargrave automotions, and then some reptilian overlords from Wargames Atlantic. So we have absolutely millions of sprues here to do some kit bashes with. Please check out We War Gaming, give him a like and subscribe, and thank him very much for sending us over this package or this parcel. We can do so many projects with these, and also check out his content because he goes into a lot of detail with these sprues, gives amazing reviews and does some painting videos, absolutely amazing painting videos. I've learned a lot of stuff off himself because, as we all know, I don't really like painting too much. So yeah, hit over in his channel and give him a like, subscribe, and it's free at the end of the day, so give him a bit of love for helping a fellow kitbasher. So by using a few of these sprues and a few bits that we have lying around, we're going to do a few episodes with these sprues. So we're basically, in this one, we're going to combine one of the sprues and a few bits and make some Genestealer cult kind of guys, because I've seen it's kind of the new thing. I'm never one to chase trends or anything like that, but I've always been into kind of mutated kind of units and the whole gory concept of like chaotic and all that type of stuff. So I said, why not? It's using these bits as they were meant to, kind of not as a way. I'm not that good at talking, everybody. Apologies if I make a lot of mistakes when I do waffle on. So I wanted to take the chest plate off here, so we basically just sawed that off, trying to make as clean as a cut as we could. And then trying to just dry fit the other chest plate from the Genestealer cult on here. We use a bit of green stuff just to fill in the gaps. You can also use milliput or any type of molding material. By all means use blue tack and then put super glue over it, the cheap man's way. Then next we're going to just file a few of the pieces down, try to get a few of the pieces a little bit better, like the overhangs. I don't know how I'm kidding myself here. I file one or two bits and make them look nice, and then I forget all about doing that and I start kit bashing and leave all the bits hanging off. So you notice sometimes I file, sometimes I don't. I get too excited and the ideas just tend to come into my head, and the way I work very fast paced. So as you can see, we've just popped the head on there. I wrapped some grenades around the belt there and used a jeweler's chain just to kind of use as like a belt. We attached the Genestealers cult arms in, and then using another arm from one of the other Stargrave kits, we ended up putting it as an upward hand motion holding a cracked skull. I thought that looked kind of cool. And we're also kit bashing another guy to go with this at the exact same time, and this guy's same kind of concept. Pretty much the same technique here, using another Stargrave hand there to have the gun, along with the body being different and then the head being from a different kit. We then pose it in a way that it's all facing one direction, kind of like it's looking towards someone. So I like the way these have came out, and then we're going to, in one video we are going to paint these up. So you're going to see us paint these up. We quickly did a black base coat down here just with a bit of white prime on top. Then I'm not going to name the names of the colors, we put them on the screen, so I'm not going to pronounce them. Give me that paint. Then we're going to put that on the miniatures, basically just doing our step process. So the way I paint, I'm not really a painter, but the way I used to paint back in the day was you paint one color and then you move on to the next, and then the next, and that basically leaves us time for the colors to dry in between. Usually you can sometimes use a hairdryer or some type of heat gun, but it gives you time to go cook dinner or get a cup of tea or something like that, you know what I mean, when all this starts drying. As if I go cook dinner that often. So then just moving on to the actual jacket, we're trying to just quickly slap chop this on. I don't even know if this is what you would call slap chop, but I've heard that's a painting lingo. We've put that on very quickly here, just onto the jacket. As you can see, the kind of tourniquet or the dress type of thing poking through the jacket, I accidentally painted that the same color, but we go in later down the line and fix that. We dull down some colors. You can see in the background there in our paint palette, I forgot to show these, but it basically was just a white and like a bronzy color. We mixed them in to create this dulled down kind of color. We used that then on the other fabric underneath the jacket, and then we went in with the silver and kind of bronze, mixed that together to get us a different color, and then going in and just picking out little bits and bobs just to make them stand out. As you can see, we went in then with the white, painted the skulls, went in with a bit of black on the trim of them soles of the feet, or on the shoes shall I say, and then we're going in with this greenish bluish color, and that's going to be as if these arms are like bursting out of the seams, and that's the color of their like blood or what's underneath their purpley skin. And then we're just going to go in and hit a few more details in here just to try and bring this whole thing to life, give it a bit more character and just a bit more definition here and there. So we'll just go in with our finer details, hit some bits up, and then later on we'll go in and give this whole thing a bit of a wash just to bring out some of the recesses and then a bit of the definition, and like have the highlights highlighted and the recesses kind of dulled down. I can't speak. There's a terminology for all this, but yeah, can't speak, you know. We forget how to even keep the miniature in focus half the time. But you're going in, you're just highlighting these. I'm not the best painter, but you're basically painting on a dulled down color of the color that's on it as it is. So on the purple, we've got a dulled down purple, and then on the jacket, we just got a color that was quite a little bit similar and dulled down, and put that on the highlights. So yeah, this is the outcome of the finished product. I really enjoyed doing this. I didn't think I would have as much fun painting in the end. Like, subscribe and comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.